Draconna coming to you live from the Draconians Domain, where we are live right now to discuss Devil May Cry 5. Now, sorry that I haven't been around lately. It's because of due to a medical condition. I underwent an asthma attack, but I'm feeling a lot better. As you can see, I got a few of my Devil May Cry stuff, just to sponsor this momentous occasion. So I'm gonna tweet this out really quick on on my Instagram. So bear with me. I do apologize. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah, come on. We get a nice little picture. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm so sorry. Nope. I don't like it because I didn't have my flash on. That's good. YouTube. And to my story. Alright. What's good, everybody? Where's the prediction? I'm going to be talking about that, Nick. So give me a minute. I was just putting some stuff. Okay. Just putting on my Instagram real quick. Okay. So, as many of you know, I am a huge Capcom fanatic. I love Resident Evil, Marvel vs. Capcom, and Devil May Cry. I think we'll... before he puts... Okay. Well, the thing with the whole Devil May Cry thing, I've been following up on the stories. I've been following up on Devil May Cry since day one. However, the first director that did Devil May Cry was brilliant. He was good. But then all of a sudden when the other director did 2, 3, 4, and now 5, we don't mention the DMC one because we all know that was god-awful. But we've been waiting for a new freshness of Devil May Cry. And when they finally gave us Devil May Cry 5, I hope that this Devil May Cry can answer a lot of questions. As you can see, I have a couple of my Devil May Cry stuff. I have a few of my play arts, my Yamato sword, a couple of my merchandise that I had picked up. Has crusty knees. Any advice? My Nan has crusty knees. Any advice? Yeah, lotion. Big bottle of it. But now let's get into the whole fact of why we're here. On my thoughts of Devil May Cry 5. I think that finally, as I've seen people play it and talked about it during my New York Comic Con 2018, I think that there's a lot of hope for this. And after seeing the trailer, I'm actually very intrigued on the new Devil May Cry 5, which they brought back a lot of characters. Do you think they will ever release what the Devil Cry? Definitely Cry. I don't know. That's something you have to take up with Capcom. So going back to the whole thing, I went to New York Comic Con and I saw that they have the demo. I personally did not play the demo because I don't like playing demos. Because if I get a taste of it, I want the whole damn cake. So with that being said, I didn't test out any of the demos, but I did ask around. I didn't watch any other trailers besides the one that they debuted at E3 on Microsoft and on Sony. I watched a few gameplay that they had at the Devil May Cry 5 panel and saw the new weapons, which I think is pretty cool. Dante has a motorcycle now that turns into damn chainsaws. That's actually pretty cool. I actually like that. Have you seen the trailer to the new game from... the new game from what, Nick? Damn. I didn't know that. So, like I was saying, with the whole Devil May Cry thing, I like the fact that they brought back Nero. I like the fact that they did add a new characters, especially this guy right here. He goes by the name of Z. We don't know his whole backstory yet. There's not a lot of information on him, but we're going to get to that with my theories about V. But let's get into the meat of the whole thing. Let me just turn off my music. Give me a minute. Let's just pause it. Okay. So now, let's talk about... Let me get a good picture. Do. Let's talk about a fan favorite of... Wrong slots. Whoops, sorry. Give me a minute, bear with me. I am so sorry. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's not in here. Anyway, I'm not gonna bring it out. Let's talk about a few new things with Nero. Nero, right now, he is an amputee. He got his arm ripped off. I would say ripped off because when I saw the trailer, it looked like he got tossed around like a rag doll and got his devil bringer ripped off. Now, I want to go into my predictions about that and my thoughts. Do I think it's kind of badass that he has a new arm? Yeah, I think, you know, aside from the Devil Bringer being an OP arm in Devil May Cry 4, you know, because you could just, like, pull off so many combos using that arm. Do I think that, you know, by ripping off the arm and giving him this cybernetic arm, I think that's actually pretty cool. Do I wish that he would have the Devil Bringer back? Of course, because the Devil Bringer, that's his portrayed mark. But I want to get into the Devil Bringer. As playing a lot of the games of the Devil May Cry from 1 through 4, and gonna be 5 pretty soon. Big DMC fan. What's up, Tyrone? Welcome to the stream, man. Giving my thoughts and my predictions, so hope you enjoy, and if you have any commentary, just please drop it and I'll answer your question. Don't like Tyrone. Oh, well, Nick, you gotta like him. But anyway, back to my little subject. Let's go back to the arm. Now, he has a couple of arms. He has the Sweet Surrender, and if you pre-ordered the game, I guess if you get the deluxe edition, you get the Mega Man Buster, which I think is actually pretty cool because Capcom does own Mega Man, and it would only seem fit. So I think that's actually pretty cool that they add that. But going back to the Devil Bringer. Now, with the Devil Bringer arm, I'm actually very intrigued on what else that, you know, it that it's capable of. But the fact that the devil arm, the not the devil arm, the robotic arm that he has breaks. The devil breaker, there you go. The devil breaker breaks for each time you use that special move, which I think would be a little more challenging to the Devil May Cry, so I actually would appreciate that. But then all of a sudden, you got a lot of stuff that you're gonna have to collect and buy more arms or find more arms. That's gonna be a challenge. However, do I wish that the Devil Bringer that Nero would obtain the Devil Bringer? I think, in all seriousness, he may not have the Devil Bringer anymore. And the reason I'm saying this is because we're going into this little thing with the gentleman here, which I am gonna bring up right now. We're gonna talk about this mysterious character. Where's the picture? I just had it. There we go. Let's talk about this little number right here. Let's talk about him. What the heck? There we go. Okay. Let's talk about this guy right here. As you can see, this is a hooded figure, and he looks kind of demonic and all corrupted. And as you see, he's holding the Devil Bringer on him. A lot of speculations of people are saying that this is Virgil, or this is Mundus, or there's the other characters. It could be a new character that we all never heard of. But my prediction is that this is guaranteed Virgil. And by doing a lot of research with the past Devil May Cry from 1 through 4, including the special edition, the reason why I think that this is 100%, why I know 100% that this is Virgil, is because of Yamato. The reason why I say because of Yamato is a sword that actually is the key to opening and closing the Hell Gates throughout the entire Devil May Cry series. It's known to have mythical, magical powers within it. It's not as strong as the Rebellion or the Atlas that Dante uses, but with magical properties, it has a lot. It has a lot to do with it. And for that reason is why I'm going to bring up this picture now. Why I believe that's Virgil. Let's see. This is why I believe that this is Virgil. Not because of the cloak in Devil May Cry 4. Not that reason. But if you look closely at this one, where's that picture? Oh, wrong picture. Going back. Where's it? There we go. Let's look at the sword. There we go. Okay. Let's look at the broken Yamato sword. Now, as many of you know, in part 1, Virgil was, corrupted. He was being controlled by a high demon called by the Emperor Mundus. And now, in the time frame of Yamato being destroyed, I believe that that's what corrupted Virgil due to the simple fact that Virgil hopes and dreams were broken and shattered when Yamato was destroyed. But now we don't know how Yamato got destroyed. And with that being said, the only person that was able to reconfigure Yamato was Nero by his Devil Bringer arm. Because the doctor in Devil May Cry 4, the scientist, which is a pain in the ass, he tried and clearly stated that he tried to put Yamato back together. Not even he could do it. But for someone that had the Devil Bringer arm, which has already been clearly stated by Hideaki Etsuno, he is the son of Virgil. Now, baby shark do baby shark, mommy shark do. Okay. So, as I was saying, I believe this was the reason why Virgil was corrupted, why Mundus was able to take control of Virgil in order to fight Dante. Now, it was clearly stated that everybody had a prediction that Virgil was dead. But because of Devil May Cry 3 and the confirmation from Hideaki Itsuno, Virgil was never dead. He was only defeated. It was clearly stated in Devil May Cry 1, if he's paid attention. He never said that Virgil was destroyed. He said Virgil has been defeated. That was it. Hell, Trish got defeated. Was she dead? No. She was just knocked the hell out. But that was about it. But let's go back to the story now. So, now, nobody knows at that time frame where Virgil is. And being the weapon of his choice is the Yamato sword. And I believe the Beowulfs. He is actually looking for the Force Edge to, gain more power, gain the power of his father, Sparta. Now, here's the thing, and this is where it gets a little off-putting. Why I believe that the caped person is Virgil 100% is because of this. Let's bring this little bad boy up. I'm going to bring it right in front of me. No. Ah, shit. I am so sorry. I'm, very new with this damn phone. Bam. Do you think Virgil has a chode? No, I believe he doesn't. No, it's not this one. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Let's go right here. And bam. Okay. If you look closely right here, you can actually see this is the image that I gotten from the gameplay that I did of Devil May Cry 4. That's Virgil right here. And his silhouette is casting the shadow of Yamato. Now, if you don't know what Yamato looks like, and you haven't played Devil May Cry 4, I expect you to get the game. But, because of the sword Yamato is its own demon. It was gained by the power of Sparta when Sparta took on Yamato and transferred his soul into a sword. Which, the only person to control Yamato are the Blood of Sparta. Dante can control it, Virgil can use it, Sparta can use it, and now Nero can use it because he is the son of Virgil. And as you can see, the silhouette is casting a shadow of Yamato. You want a picture of a Yamato? Here's the picture of him. I'll show you right now. Just once. Okay. This is a picture of Yamato with Nero. Now, his silhouette looks exactly like the picture right here of Yamato. Now, if you see the arm right here, it's the same exact arm that Nero has and is equipped to his arm when he was born. So I believe that the person that ripped off and tossed him like a rag doll Nero's arm was Virgil. Now, here's my theory on it, and this is my prediction. I have never seen any trailers other than the one that was debuted at E3. I believe that I think they're in some warehouse or they're trying to get away from a hooded figure, which was Virgil. Or it could be that they're in like a hardware store or in a garage of some sort. And along comes a stranger or they're chasing him. I don't know. I can't predict that. But what I think happened is that I believe that Virgil rips the arm of Nero and is going to either destroy the arm or somehow withdraw Yamato out of the arm and go back to the demon world, because I believe that he is weak. Or he is trying to find more strength and more power. But I believe that he will use Yamato at that scene or sometime in the time frame of the game. So my theory is clear, is that the hooded figure that rips off Nero's arm is Virgil. Where is Yamato? It's in the Devil Bringer. How do we know this? Well, I have a picture of that one too. If you played Devil May Cry 4, oops. If you played Devil May Cry 4 and you're a real fan of the game, then you should know this scene. Do. No, not in this one. It's okay. Here's the scene. As you see, at the end of Devil May Cry 4, you see him holding Yamato when he was trying to give it back to Dante. Dante said to him that he could keep it, that it's a gift worth giving, and he's entrusting it to him, so he wants him to hold on to it. So with that being said, as you can see, he is holding the sword of Yamato. But, and this is where Yamato's always been. We're going to put it in this section right here. Do, 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 do. As you can see, he's absorbing it into his hand. That's where Yamato's always been. God, I can't. I hate when these things flop out like this. But that's where Yamato's has always been. It's in his hand. Now, on this side, I'm going to show you how it's absorbed. I do apologize for these things banging all over the place. Okay. Now that we have them all, we have him holding the sword. We have him absorbing the sword, and that's when it's fully absorbed. So, Yamato is in the arm of the Devilbringer. The person that ripped off the arm is Virgil, because that's where Yamato is. So, henceforth, my prediction clearly is going to be Virgil is the one that rips his own son's arm off. That's what I feel, and that's how I would write the story too. I mean, but there could be a chance that it could be somebody else. Could it be? Yes. But I believe that the person that rips off Nero's arm is Virgil due to this circumstance right here. Nero has Yamato. Nobody else knew where Yamato was besides Nero and Dante. Yamato is in the arm of Nero. And the person that also knew is Virgil, because he had a son. Unless the mother didn't tell him something, but who knows. But that's my prediction on who ripped off Nero's arm. Now, Now, another person that I want to get into is this new character, V. A lot of people are saying that V could possibly be Virgil. This can be true, but because of my speculations, I believe V might be working for somebody. Because he's a new character, there's not a lot of information on him. When other characters came out, there was not enough information, but there was information that they were part of the Devil May Cry series. With V, however, I don't think he is a true devil hunter. He's posing as one. But could I believe that this guy could be Virgil? Yes. Do I believe that he's working for somebody else? Yes. Do I feel as though that he's going to be a solid format, a part of the team? If you don't know who V is an interesting character. Yes, I agree. V is a very interesting character. I want to know more because there's not a lot of information about him. All I know is that he has all these tattoos and he carries around a book. Nobody knows any of his movesets. Nobody knows what he entails because there's not enough information given. So what I believe, because there's not enough information given, I think he has some ties that he's going to betray the Devil May Cry, the Nero, Dante, Nico, Kitty A, Trish, Lady, all that good stuff. I believe he has his own agenda on what he plans to do. I could be wrong, but this is my theory and this is my prediction that I believe he is going to not be a part of the team. I believe he's after something else, or I believe he's working for somebody else. V is a character that's very, very strange to me, which is eager for me to play this game, Devil May Cry 5. Do I think he could be Virgil? Yes. Do I think that he's working for, trying to summon Mundas, trying to get close to the blood of, to the sons of Sparta, or to the grandson of Sparta, to gain the blood, the amulets, or even the the Force-edged sword to release the gates of hell, or to obtain Yamato. Yes, I think that, with the stories being intricated, I believe that he has his own agenda of reawakening something. Now, do I believe that they might bring back Mundus? Yes. I have a funny feeling that Mundus will be coming back. Or there's a new threat, and I believe V is the threat. Do I think Virgil is out for redemption for himself? Of course. The story can go many different ways. Can't wait. Yes, I agree, Tyrone. I really, really agree. The story could go so many ways because we have these new characters that we weren't given enough information. I mean, hell, when Trish came out, there was not much information given, but there was enough to say that, she's going to be a character that's going to be sticking around for a while. We just didn't know how. However, with V, there's not enough information about the guy. And, hello, there's no weapons that they were distributing on the panels. They didn't show any him fighting. They didn't show him doing any type of damage or whatnot. His fighting style, his weapon style. Nobody knows. So I believe that he is out to do something really, really, really shitty. So that's my prediction on V. I think he's going to betray the crew in some form or fashion. He may look like that he's being introduced as a new character, but come on. What is the worst number one enemy thing to do is be in the crew. Like if y'all watch Sword Art Online, the leader of the Red Knights or the Blood Knights was actually the final boss of Sword Art Online. He was the final boss, but nobody knew until Kirito picked it up. That's what I feel like it's going to do here. Do I think that he's a mysterious and interesting character? Hell yeah. And he's like a scrawny little badass guy. So I want to see where he plays out. And now, coming to some conclusions with Dante being in hell for all this time, and he's aged. I mean, he aged a lot. I mean, he's been in hell for quite a while. But my thought is that what was he doing in hell in the first place that whole time? Maybe looking for Virgil. Maybe trying to find some way that something else is going on. I hope to see Phantom or Mundus in Devil May Cry 5. I had just stated that I believe Mundus is coming back. His power was sealed. He can be resurrected, but we just don't know how. And I believe it's because of V. Maybe V is working for Mundus, because there's not a lot of information, like I said. And I believe that he is going to he's trying to find a way to bring out Mundus. Because Mundus was the only one who killed the legendary knight Sparta. Failed to kill the sons. He controlled Virgil. He never killed him. Now, going back to with the controlling, why do you think that Mundus could not kill Virgil? Due to the simple reason that Dante could never best Virgil. Virgil's been one step away ahead of him the entire time. He finally beat him in Devil May Cry 3 and Devil May Cry 1, but that's not Virgil at all. It was Virgil, but it was not Virgil. And on that note, Virgil being one of the amulet holders, you have to put two and two together. Virgil is the hooded character. Mundus will be coming back. V I believe is going to betray everybody else. And with that being said, I believe the reason why Dante was in hell was to prevent that happening, from ever happening, of Mundus being resurrected. So the story could go in so many ways, as Tyrone had said. Yes, I believe that the DMC 5 is going to be epic. It's a huge step from that god-awful DMC. No disrespect, Hideaki Itsuno. No disrespect. But DMC should have never happened. We don't talk about DMC. DMC was beyond trash. Let's just put it in a glad bag, wrap that up, and throw it away, because that's where it needs to be. It needs to be in the trash can, because that game had no purpose. Y'all wanted to try to do a reboot. How can you reboot a fan favorite character of Dante with black hair when it's already been shown in Devil May Cry 1? When it's a hidden theater, you have to walk up to it's in the castle, you have to walk up to the portrait, and there's flashbacks of him and his brother, and they both have white hair, and they're like 5 years old. They're 5 years old, and they both have white hair. Why would you put Dante with black hair? Oh, let's see, because you want his hair to turn white, because for him to accept his demon half. No, they both have white hair. Look at Nero. He's a quarter. We believe that he's a quarter demon, and he has white hair. It just makes sense. Don't change a thing, please. The only thing y'all got right was Virgil. I think Virgil was badass in that. I wish Dan Southworth played the Virgil there, but he didn't. On that note, Dan Southworth gave a huge tip why we think Virgil is coming back, which I know Virgil is coming back because of what Dan Southworth said at Morphicon. He clearly stated in an interview that somebody was interviewing him, and they said, "Is there any upcoming projects that you're willing to share, like that you're going to be doing?" He stated that there's a new Power Ranger stuff that he's going to be doing. He's actually looking forward to Devil May Cry 5. Right there, when he said Devil May Cry 5, knowing that he is the original voice actor of Virgil, that's a dead giveaway. Virgil's in the game. So, just to put all your mind at ease, Virgil will be in the game. Guaranteed 100%. Which is why I know that the hooded figure is Virgil. He's going to go back to hell somehow. He's going to obtain Yamato. I believe that he's the one that rips off. And right then and there, he's going to draw forth Yamato and go back to hell. This is my theories. These are my predictions. That's what I feel like that's going to happen right then and there. And then he's going to try to recuperate all the power that he lost, because I believe that he's in a weakened state, because he got controlled. Yamato's been repaired, and now he's back. So that's what I feel like is going to happen. I'm calling it out. We don't talk about that DMC. I agree. So, with that being said, I got my own little Yamato sword right here from my cosplay. This is the actual real sword. It's real. I wish I could have brought this to New York Comic Con to get it autographed by Hideaki Itsuno, but you're not allowed with wheel weapons, so yeah, my bad boy. Come get this, Virgil. Look at that shit. Look at that dragon right there. That's actually pretty badass. Well detailed. I'll put that right there so y'all can see him, huh? So y'all can see Yamato. But that's my theory on the game. I want to know, tell me, what do you think what else do you think is going to happen? Like I said, I actually love the new weapons, and I actually love the idea that Dante got a motorcycle that he could split in half and then use them as chainsaws. And then, oh my god, that cowboy hat, the Faust. If y'all not familiar with what Faust is, Faust was that little ghastly ghoul with the damn pirate or the cowboy hat that you see in Devil May Cry. I believe he was in Devil May Cry 3, but he was definitely in Devil May Cry 4. And they did not know how to intricate that hat, but now they did. which I think is pretty freaking cool. I think butter knives would cut well. Oh, okay, yeah, they probably cut butter. I actually think that Faust hat is pretty cool, and how they intricate with Michael Jackson in it. I think that's actually pretty funny. I do not speak English, but I know what you can say about the Reddit forum, blah, 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 blah. Dante behaves more like a father with V and Nero. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I'm using Google Translator. Okay. However, I think that, with a lot of careful planning, what they did with a huge step up from the DMC reboot, I think that they're going to do very, very well with this game. I really, really do. I mean, I hope to God, I hope to God that my man, Virgil, will not be disarrayed in what so many form. Meaning, I hope they don't make him look all trashy. I mean, granted, he was controlled, he was corrupted, but I want him to look like the old school Virgil, but maybe a little more corrupted. So I trusted Tsuno. Well, Tyrone, I do trust Tsuno too. He did make a lot of Devil May Cry games, but that DMC that he did for a reboot, because of Capcom, it wasn't his fault. Capcom wanted to do something fresh and something new. He had to direct it, and come to find out, it was a huge failure. It flopped really bad. Sales dropped. They tried to recover it by adding more to the story and bringing out the definitive edition. It still flopped. Nobody hardly bought that, and it was just really, really bad. It was a really bad idea for them to do. But I believe, and that's why everybody at New York Comic Con, we were all screaming, Devil May Cry is back. Because he's going back to the old roots. He's going back to what Devil May Cry has to be for new fans and old school fans of Devil May Cry. Like me. I've been a Devil May Cry fan since the game came out in PS2. It was actually supposed to be Resident Evil 2, but they didn't want to keep it because it was a different type of game with demons and everything, and Resident Evil 1 was zombies, and back then in Japan they were remaking Biohazard 2 and they were involving zombies, so they scratched that but still kept the game concept, changed the name, and now it's Devil May Cry. And Resident Evil 2 would have been Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry would be Devil May Cry. I believe that they actually wanted to make it Devil May Cry 4 as well, but they just kept it as Devil May Cry, and by it being its own game, it blew up the market. That game is well deserved on its own. And someone already knows who V is, only that does not want to say that, but the game contains jumps in history of the PA and sits in as far as V and Nero and fight again with. Well, okay. I can actually see that, Seiya. I can actually see that, and that's actually a good theory. But, like I said, there's so many theories. We don't know anything about V. Like, there's only, little aspects about V. But my theory, my prediction is that I could be wrong about this, but I believe he's going to betray Dante and Nero and the crew due to the simple fact that we don't know enough about him. He's a new character. There's no move sets for him. We all know about Lady and Trish, but with V, I think he's working for somebody. I think he's trying to get close to the Sons of Sparta and the grandson of Sparta in order to obtain blood, or obtain the swords, or obtain the weapons, or so on and so forth, and trying to get everything in preparation of bringing back Mundus. That's my theory. I think that this game is going to bring back Mundus. And that's why Dante is in hell. He's in search of something, and I believe he's in search of his brother. And I believe he's in search of making sure that Mundus never comes to, because of all the stuff that they went through, and why Dante entrusted the sword to Nero, because he was going to hell. The sword is safe with Nero, but because of Mundus being destroyed, broke his connection with Virgil. Virgil's gonna rip the arm off his own son, conjure Yamato right then and there. That's what I believe. He's gonna conjure Yamato right then and there after he rips the arm off. That's what I believe. And somehow go back to the demon world, go back to hell, and try to recuperate something. I don't know, but these are my theories. Oh my God! Then Matt, you need to get your game on that. Please do. But these are my theories. This is what I'm really, really, really hoping for. What else do you think that might happen on Devil May Cry? What got you into Devil May Cry? Let me ask you this. Tell me what got you into Devil May Cry. Who's your favorite character and why? My favorite character is my man Virgil. I love Virgil. Reason being, he was always 2 steps ahead of Dante. Dante could never beat him. Until the very end of the game, of course. And his badassness, the way he is, the way that he portrays himself as his character, the way that he's always in search of more power. You know, that's what makes me love Virgil the most in the Devil May Cry. I respect Dante. I respect the character. I love the character, but not as much as I love Virgil. Yeah. You can actually pick up the DMC collection. It's like this. If you have a PS4 or Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 or hell, even Xbox One, you can actually pick up the collector's edition. I believe it goes for like $20. I picked this one up used, and I only paid like $12, $13. And then this one was the hardest one for me to track down. The Devil May Cry game. This one was a pain in the butt for me, because I don't like downloading my games. I love to have the physical copies. I love to keep my physical copies. This one is all in Japanese and whatnot, as you can see. It's all in Japanese. I actually picked this up 2 years ago at New York Comic Con, and I was finally happy about that. I was just like so ecstatic that I finally got a physical copy, because there weren't many of these around in the US. There wasn't. So when I found it, I was just like, here, take my money, bought it, and now I have a physical copy of it. Which, the next time I meet Hideaki Itsuno, I'm going to have him sign this bad boy. He actually signed my Devil May Cry player Kais. I have Virgil, Dante, Nero Dante from Devil May Cry 4. One of the rarest action figures in Devil May Cry is the Trish action figure. This girl goes for like $200. I picked her up a long time ago for like around $25, $30. That's how much she was. But now she's like very expensive. She's my baby. She's one of the rarest Devil May Cry action figures ever out there right now. I found out about DMC from a friend. It blew me away. Really? And this is a secret that almost nobody knows, but in each trailer there is a code which you put in Google and get something. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's actually pretty new to me. I gotta check that one out. Where was the last demo? Oh, okay. Who is your favorite characters? Let me ask you that, and why? Why are they your, who's your favorite character and why? Like, I just explained why Virgil's my favorite character. Cause you gotta love Yamato. Yamato's just like so sexy. And on that note, I actually did meet Hideaki Itsuno at New York Comic Con. He was there. He was signing autographs. I got a couple of autographs. He signed, like I showed you, he signed this. He signed my posters. He actually he actually signed all my action figures, and I actually gave him my medallion because I did cosplay Virgil. So let me know what y'all think about this. Give me a second, I'll pull it up right now. Do 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 do. La 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 la. Let's see, where is it? Was it screenshots? There it is. And okay. Holla at your boy. That's me dressed up as Virgil. My Virgil. I love the lava spider boss battle in the original. Oh, you're talking about Phantom. Phantom, but yeah, he was I loved the battle with him, but he was actually also a pain in the fucking ass. Excuse my language. Not Virgil. Oh, okay. I actually cosplayed as Virgil right here, and then I'm gonna show you this. This was my favorite. I'll show y'all. Give me in a minute. Do 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 do. No, that's not it. It was. Oh, dang it. Was it there? Where was it? Ah, there it is. Okay. There we go, right there. That's me, my nephew, Matt Walker, if this fucking thing would stop. Matt Walker, Hideaki Itsuno. He was at New York Comic Con, and dude, he was actually funny. He was really, really good. He looked just like him. Thank you. The hair? I'm gonna be honest. The hair was a bitch to do. Excuse my language. The hair alone took me 3 hours to do, and that's my natural hair. That's my real hair. That's not a wig. Got my amulet, got my Yamato sword, but it's kind of ruined, so I have to make a new one. But I got the real one right here. But I met Hideaki Itsuno with Matt Walker, and they were doing the whole Devil May Cry 5, and he was actually shocked. He was actually shocked when I showed him this picture. When I showed him this picture, because his favorite character is Virgil. But now with Devil May Cry 5, he's saying that his favorite character is V. I think V is Virgil. Virgil is V. Or V is going to turn on the entire crew. But that picture meant a lot to me because of seeing him and meeting him like that, I gave him my medallion. I gave him my Virgil medallion. I handmade it, and I got to make another one, which I got some clay and the jewel. So they're ready to be made. But I handmade that, and I gave it to him. Here's a picture of that. I'll show y'all. Give me a minute. I'm not going to put it there because that was real. That's a pain in the fucking ass. I'm tired of hearing that clunk, clunk, clunk. Like that. Okay, give me a minute. There we go. And objects. We're going to put it right in front of me. Do 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 do. No, wasn't that. Excuse me. Here's a picture with my friend. And if you look closely, he's actually wearing it. Right in front of me. Right there. If you can see the medallion around his chest, that's the medallion that I gave him. And that's the same exact medallion that I'm wearing right there. And this is actually another badass picture, which I freaking love. I actually love this picture. Here. Oh wait, no. I screenshotted that. That's right. Excuse me. Nope, it's not in there. What the hell is it? Let's cut all this out. We don't need all that or all that. This is a pretty badass picture of life. There we go. That's actually a pretty badass picture that I like right here. I found another guy that was dressed like almost like Dante, and he wanted to take some pictures with me. So I was just like, all right, because I was like practically one of the badass looking Virgils, and I took that picture and I just kept it. So if you are going to be in the New York area, I will be cosplaying a different type of Virgil, which I think that they're going to be allowing. So I just want to say I'm glad that everybody is here. You know, thank you for, you know, coming through. Oh, that's awesome. You got to meet him at Comic-Con. Oh, it was a real treat meeting him. It was due to my friend T-Doza. T-Doza told me that he was there, and I just went nuts. And I just brought all my action figures in order for him to sign it. So I'm probably the only one in the world that got all his Play Arts Kais, except the Dante. I gotta get the Dante signed. But got all the Devil May Cry 4 Play Art Kais. I got the Nero and the Dante signed. I got Trish signed. I got my poster signed. I got Virgil signed. I just need to get Dante. That's about it. Being an RE fan led me to Devil May Cry. Okay. Love the combat styles. Actually, I'm a huge Devil May Cry. I can't wait for. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Can't wait for Resident Evil 2. I've been dying for Resident Evil 2 because Resident Evil 2 is my favorite Resident Evil. I have a lot of Resident Evil stuff. Like, if you see my action figures and my video games, I have a number of Resident Evil, Devil May Cry's, Final Fantasies. I have a lot of stuff. So, alright everybody. I want to say thank yous for coming by. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more of my content, I'll be happily doing more videos and more playthrough games. I'm thinking about doing another stream tomorrow of playing through Devil May Cry 4, sorry. Devil May Cry 4, and just trying to get the S ranks on all of them on Legendary Sparta mode. Nico is working on a new arm for Nero, but Nero just wants to find the one who stole his... Yeah, I agree, and I believe, like I said earlier, it's Virgil. Virgil's the one who took his arm. Virgil's the one who's going to summon Yamato back, and he's going to go back to the demon world. I believe that that person is going to be Virgil. The walking while shooting is what's sold me. Oh, hell yeah. And then you could dodge. And right now with Devil May Cry 5, oh my god, you could dodge while shooting. With Dante. Oh my god, when they showed that shit, I was blown away. When you can actually dodge while shooting with the coyote, it's, oh my god. Further is Oriendo. Yeah. Well, everybody, if you'd like to see more content, if you'd like to see more of my cosplays, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. And also, here's a big thing. I might be doing a giveaway. I'm not going to say what it is just yet, because I have to make a full... If everything goes right, I will definitely be doing a giveaway. Also, I will be working on a new project with a couple of people. If you could check them out, they're called The Game Launch. GAMELAUNCH, one whole word. You can check them out on YouTube as well. Shout outs to them. Shout out to my girlfriend, they call me Kitty, Shiori Raiden. Cosplay for You. He's going to be our photographer at Anime NYC. So if you're going to Anime New York City, you could definitely catch us there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I will be there. And keep an ear out on possibly a new raffle that I'm going to give away, a new giveaway that I'm going to do. I haven't decided on what giveaway I will do, but I will do something special for coming back. You know, I'm great to be back right now. I'm working on a couple of cosplays right now. Most of the people that's going to be watching this, I'm working on Raiden right now. I wasn't able to finish him due to the fact that I got sick very bad, caught an asthma attack. I'm still with an asthma, but I'm getting a lot better. So I want to thank everybody for being here and hearing my thoughts and my predictions on what's going to happen at Devil May Cry 5. Like I said, if you want to see more intel, if you have a Instagram account, follow me. It's right there, Draconna. Twitch, Twitter, Draconna. YouTube, Draconna. And help support me. And then on top of that, I will do more giveaways and more raffles. Last year, I gave away a Play Arts Kai Batman, which I despise Batman, but a lot of my viewers love Batman, so it was only fair. And I'm thinking about doing something very special in January. Haven't decided on what it was, but I am going to do something special. And I want to do something special for when Devil May Cry comes out as well. So just keep your ears out on that. So I want to thank everybody for coming out, for enjoying the stream. Please follow me, subscribe to me, and all that good stuff. So I hope everybody's Halloween was great. Hope nobody got hurt, because there was a lot of weirdos out there. And on that case, I just want everybody to take care, be safe, live free, game hard, or it's game over. See you soon.